Hey, it's Emily and welcome to a brand new reading vlog. So in this reading vlog, I'm going to be reading a highly anticipated release. I will be reading Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm so excited to read this. This book sounds like it's the perfect recipe for a book for Emily. It's Taylor Jenkins Reid for starters. She is one of my favourite authors. It's set in the 80s. A lot of my favourite music and favourite movies are from the 80s, so that's another tick. And in case you couldn't guess, it's got space. It's about space. I love the edges. Look how stunning those end pages are. And it's sapphic, which is another big tick for me. I don't read enough sapphic and I definitely want to change that. I am so excited to get to this. I genuinely cannot wait. I find space so fascinating anyway. I literally watched The Sleepy Scientist before going to bed on YouTube. And like, for example, recently I was watching one about the Voyagers. I just love it. I find it so interesting. So Taylor Jenkins Reid has done no wrong so far for me. So I pre-ordered the Waterstones exclusive signed edition and I'm so glad I did. I much prefer this edition than like the one in the works. I think that's still nice, but I think the cover is just so pretty. I can't wait to get into this. I'll be reading a book on astrophysics very soon as well for another vlog, so this is definitely like up my alley. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. It came out in June and it's been like a month and a half now, so it's about time I read it. I'll quickly read the blurb because I feel like that summarises it better. I feel like everyone knows what it's about already, but I'll just give it a quick read. In the summer of 1980, astrophysics professor Joan Goodwin begins training to be an astronaut at Houston's Johnson Space Center alongside an exceptional group of fellow candidates. Top Gun pilot Hank Redmond, mission specialists John Griffin and Lydia Danes, warm-hearted Donna Fitzgerald and Vanessa Ford, the magnetic and mysterious aeronautical engineer. As the new astronauts prepare for their first flights, Joan finds a passion and a love she never imagined, and begins to question everything she believes about her place in the observable universe. Then, in December of 1984, on mission STS-LR9, everything changes in an instant. Very excited. So I'm going to pick this up like right now. I have the audiobook as well already on Audible. I'm going to remove the dust jacket for safekeeping. And yeah, time to jump into Atmosphere. I am so excited. I'm so excited. Yep. There's an author's note at the front. Right, I will catch up with you when I've read a bit and give you some thoughts and feelings. So I thought I would include this in the vlog just as a bit of fun. So behind me, I called it the Wall of Emily, and it's just kind of art or band posters or postcards from places I've been, just of like things that I like, you know. I've got like band posters, Polaris poster, that's the Muse albums, the hockey team I support, a couple book quotes, a couple F1 things down there. Got Agatha Christie, you know, it's kind of a bit of everything that I like. Got a Lost, you can't even see, but there's a Lost poster up there, like the TV show Lost, or just like art that I bought in Edinburgh, you know, that sort of thing. And I got 3 more postcards off Redbubble to add to the wall, so I thought I'd just add it into the vlog just because 2 of them are kind of bookish. The first one is an off-campus one. It's got like just some hockey skates, and then it's got like written by L. Kennedy, and it matches my like movie posters that I have on the other wall, the Ferris Bueller and Rocky Horror ones. And then it says like starring, and then it has like Hannah Wells, Garrett Graham, Grace Ivers, John Logan, and it has just, yeah, like the little cast there. So I thought I'd add that to the wall, as that's another like book series that I really like the whole universe. I then have this one which is like of a bullet train going past Mount Fuji. I wanted one that represented the book Bullet Train, however it was kind of only like the movie Bullet Train or like cool Justin Kansan art. So I got this one and I know that it represents the book Bullet Train, even if it's not explicitly about the book. And then the third and final one I got, as I've mentioned, I like space. It sounds so weird to say, but I have a favourite planet and it's Jupiter, and so I got a little like Jupiter card and I thought that was quite cute. So I'm going to pop these 3 on the wall. I've already put on some command things and thought I'd just, yeah, include it in the vlog.
Times like all you want
I thought I'd do a quick little check-in for atmosphere. I went on a dog walk and I listened to the audiobook while I was walking around. I've sat and read for a bit now, and so I'm about, I want to say just over a third of the way through, I think. I'm up to page 122, which is up to June 1981. I have to say, I teared up a little bit around page like the 70-ish mark, just because there's like kind of like two timelines in a way. You're kind of seeing like 1984, which is, we'll call it present day. Obviously it's not like 1984 now, but the kind of present day timeline, and you get like the flashbacks of then Joan going through the training program, and then kind of dip back into 1984 a bit, and it was one of those 1984 moments that got me. But I'm really enjoying it, I really am, and I have a feeling this could be 5 stars, and I'm just loving everything about it. The characters, just the writing, the time period, the whole space aspect, sorry. I feel so connected to the characters already. I kind of just want to sit and binge it all out today, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that'll happen. Like I said, I'm only about a third of the way through. Maybe if I listen to audiobook while cooking dinner, I might be able to crack through a lot of it, but yeah, I just don't want to put it down. Like, I just want to keep going. I just want to keep reading. I have a few things to do this afternoon, but between everything, I just want to keep reading. I do just want to keep reading. And Taylor Jenkins Reid, she's done it again. I mean, like I said, I'm only a third of the way through. Like, it could go downhill from here, but the writing is just so good, and I just feel so connected to Joan already. You got to know the characters so quickly. They were really clear and distinct so early on. Like, there was no confusion, even though there's like a whole cast of characters that kind of come in at the same time. The whole like training squad, all her fellow trainee astronauts. It didn't feel like overwhelming at all. It felt really well done, and yeah, I got to know the characters so easily. Knowing what happens in 1984, like, you don't know how it ends, but the start of the 1984 stuff, wow, okay, yeah, I'm just like, I'm not ready for this. This book is going to break me. I'm going to be in a book hangover, I know for sure. But this book is going to do things to me that I'm not prepared for. But yeah, I'm going to carry on listening to the audiobook while I potter around downstairs, but oh my goodness, I can't believe I hadn't picked this up already. This is so good. I'm so glad I picked it up. I keep just sitting and thinking about it when I'm not reading it. Like, just when I was driving back from the dog walk, I was just like, I want to keep going. I want to keep going. Time to keep going. I'll check in with you when I have more to say, but this is definitely going to be 5 stars. I have such a strong feeling it's going to be 5 stars. So I am definitely going to sit and finish this tonight and read it all today. I just like it. I like it so much. I'm up to page like 240 something, but it's just like, oh, I just love Joan and Vanessa and their little relationship. I really like Griff. I'm just scared. I'm scared for the ending. I'm getting more and more scared now. I cried again at another 1984 flashback. I'm not prepared for this ending. I am not prepared for this ending. It's getting exciting though, like Joan's experiences in NASA are getting really exciting. I'm just so scared for how it's going to turn out. So I have less than 100 pages to go now. I've got 90 pages. I'm actually terrified, but I can't wait to read it. Apart from Daisy Jones and the Six, this has potential to take like the 2nd spot in my TJR ranking. I can't believe it. I've missed this feeling in a book. I really have missed this feeling in a book where I've just been able to sit down, binge it out, love the characters, love the world, just love the writing, and just love everything about it. I haven't had this in so long. I'm just kind of stumped. Like, I feel like tonight I'm just gonna need to like lay in bed and be like, whoa. Well, I need to find a Sleepy Scientist video on this like space shuttle program. I just love it. I just love it. I feel like I haven't got much else to say. I'm just loving my time reading this. I think me and my family are going to watch like an episode of The In-Betweeners, but then the rest of the evening is going to be dedicated to finishing this because I can't put it down. I was cooking dinner. I had to keep listening, you know. as soon as I finished eating dinner, straight back to reading this. I've missed this feeling, and I know now for sure, like, unless it gets suddenly really shit, it's gonna be 5 stars. I feel like I haven't got anything else to say. I'm just really liking it. But I'll catch up with you. It's probably going to be when I finish this now tonight. I wasn't expecting to read this all in one day. I feel like it's going to fry my brain, and I am ready to be broken. Well, I'm not ready. I'm going to keep going. Gonna keep going. So that, wow. I wasn't expecting to read this all one day. I also wasn't expecting it to break me like it did. I cried for like the whole last, I want to say 30 pages, which is kind of crazy for me. I hardly ever cry at books. I think the only books I've cried at this year have been Saving and Redeeming 6, and that was only like tearing up, or like one tear on a couple pages, whereas this I had to like properly get the tissues out. It was like actual crying. I just wasn't expecting it to break me so much. It was just so good. It was so good. Phenomenal. In case you couldn't guess, 5 stars. I want to say easily my favourite book of the year so far. Definitely a win. I feel like my brain's just like muddled after reading it. I just love all the relationships in this, like not just romantic, but the importance of family in this, and the people that you have around you, and found family, and but also just like the whole feeling of acceptance with the people that you care, and oh, it was just very special. I'm trying to give a review without like crying again. I think it definitely struck a chord in me, obviously, evidently. I think this is definitely up there with Daisy Jones and Six with one of my favourite books. Like, oh, and the whole space aspect of it, and I thought it was just so magical the way that Taylor Jenkins Reid brings like the space aspects into the way she's talking. I know that sounds weird, but it's like when she's talking to her niece about how much she means to her. Like, I took pictures on my phone of some of the quotes, but they like use space terminology in the way she's describing how important she is to her. Emily jumping in from the future while editing, that was really, really horribly explained. I have the quote here that I think I was talking about, so I thought if I just read that to you, it might make more sense what I'm on about with like the space terminology. I think my brain was so fried after finishing it. I didn't explain it well, but the quote is, "Listen to me," Joan said. "I was circling 200 miles above the earth, and all I wanted was to get home and see you. Do you understand that? Do you understand that I don't care how big or small the world is, that you are the centre of mine? Do you understand that to someone, you are everything that matters on this entire planet?" But it's just like the themes of like space, I guess, tying in to the way she talks about love and that. So yeah, I think that's what I was on about. I am still thinking about this book, and I kind of want to reread it already, but yeah, definitely the best book of the year so far. Just my perspective coming in from a clear head in the future. I already miss reading it, so yeah, I'll pass you back to Emily facing all the raw emotions. I do feel like I'm probably going to enter a book hangover, and the next book I read is probably going to be a low rating purely because it's not going to compare to this. I just feel like my head is still going to be stuck in 1984 NASA. I went into this with high expectations, knowing that it was like a recipe for my perfect book, as I said earlier today, but I wasn't expecting this much like raw emotion to come out of me, or to feel that connected to the characters. I just think Taylor Jenkins Reid did that whole 1984 scenario so well, and it felt exactly how it would have been done in real life. Like, I don't know how to explain it without giving any spoilers as to what happens. It's just beautiful, I think, and so I'm now sad that I'm gonna have to wait probably like another 2 years to get another Taylor Jenkins Reid book, but oh, this one is definitely a standout for me, and it's definitely the best book I've read this month and this year, hands down. This was just incredible. And I've seen that multiple people say about this book, did I finish the book or did the book finish me? And never has there been a more true statement about this book. I was not prepared for such an emotional response, especially because I don't cry at books. Like, I cry at like 1 or 2 books a year. And this one had me bawling. At one point I started the camera going and I was like, I can't put my face on the internet like this. 5 stars for this new release, and I can't believe I waited so long, but I also feel like today was a perfect day, you know? Like, it all lined up. But yeah, a 5 star. A 5 star! I haven't had a 5 star that wasn't a reread in so long, so yeah, I'm so happy I read it. Even though I was crying and it broke me, like, I have all the happy feels as well, like that feeling of a 5 star book, like that I've missed this, but that happy feeling that you found something you really love, you know? So yeah, if you've made it this far to the end and fancy leaving an emoji in the comments, then feel free to leave like a spacey rockety. Is there a rocket emoji? I don't know, but please give it a like if you enjoyed it. If you've read this, let me know what your thoughts are. Please subscribe if you're new around here. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you soon with a brand new video. Bye.